Welcome everybody to One Piece Fantasy Football, chapter 1045.
Yes.
Alright, let's get this started.
We're kind of in the same situation as last week. Kind of in terms of points and voting and all that, we're kind of in a worse spot. But it was still,
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed the chapter. I know Tyler might say differently, but
I think it's okay.
I thought it was really funny. Not gonna lie.
think it was good. I like the action scenes. They're very
Alright,
good.
that's good.
that is good.
I like Luffy. You like the Gru?
Yeah, it's funny. Alright, but whatever. Let's start with points first.
Yeah. First we got the Joyboy Revolutionaries. With Kaido up first.
Yeah.
Now, what did we say last week about how do we even score that?
I thought we gave him some points because he's helping set up an epic.
Yeah,
And
it's he's
hand
fighting
up,
Luffy, and Luffy's being epic.
he's getting second-hand epicness.
Yeah, right.
If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be epic.
Yeah.
Because it's Kaido.
In terms of what actually happened, pretty much the same as last week. So
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He did.
So I will say Luffy used some cooler moves, so maybe a little bit more second-hand
Cosplayer.
epicness. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true too.
He said, "You cannot defeat me."
You cannot beat me. I'm Kaido.
So Tyler, how many points did you give him?
I think Kaido gets like a 30. His Luffy's like, well, what would he give Luffy?
I mean, I would give Luffy pretty high, but I wouldn't necessarily go off that for points. But
I mean, it isn't even his own epicness.
Yeah,
that we were giving him points for at this point.
I mean, just think about
I give him a 25. He had a cool moment where he's like, "That was very entertaining show." You know, he had that.
Yeah, you can go off that. I think.
Face.
And he did attack Luffy and stuff, and then, it's hard.
When One Piece is all over, we're gonna look back on this fight, and of course it is Luffy causing all the cool parts, really. I mean, in this chapter specifically, but we're also going to remember, that was against Kaido, and that was really cool. So
yeah,
I think that's what the concept of secondhand epicness is. It's like they're just a part of it. So when you're gonna remember it, you're like, yeah, that was cool. So I'm gonna give it 20. I'm gonna give Kaido 20.
I gotta think.
To me, it's kind of weird that Kaido was set up for so long, and then we're getting this kind of goofier feel the end of the fight.
That's
not what I was expecting.
That's the beauty of it, in my opinion.
I think it's gonna change next chapter.
Yeah, I think it will.
That's the beauty of Gear 5.
I think this is the showing off, and then it's gonna actually turn into a fight.
Well, I'll just say 25. I'll go with that for Kaido, because it's just so weird. But that's what I like about Gear 5 is he's just kind of getting rid of all those expectations, and he's just beating the shit out of Kaido. That's what I think is cool.
If he wins right now, I think it wouldn't feel good payoff wise.
Yeah, it wouldn't be satisfying.
No, you're right. Yeah,
there definitely needs to be a twist.
There does have to be more for the reader's sake.
Luffy ended the chapter of "Isn't this fun, Kaido?" Kaido's gonna be like, "Yeah," and then kick his ass.
Well,
uh-oh, it's time to actually fight.
I think from now it'll be a good fight. I don't think it'll be one-sided anymore. It's gonna be a good fight.
I think that's definitely what's gonna be.
After Kaido, we have Yamato, who is still on the Joyboy Revolutionaries bench.
Where was she?
She was just reacting.
Tyler, I'm gonna tell you right now. Take this how you will. Yamato and Momo are going to show up together every chapter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that right now. They are intrinsically tied at this point.
I think that they're gonna probably stay together for the rest of the arc. Because I don't think
Yeah.
Yonto's coming, and I think she's gonna stay back and like protect Momo or something like that.
Yeah, she's gonna be the Shogun.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Wait, I did switch Momo in, I thought.
No,
Damn
you
it.
didn't. You
Just do that right now. Just
do
so
it
you can
right
get
now, just so you don't forget.
I thought I did it at the very end, but I will do it right now.
Just got to make sure you get those points out of it while you still can.
Mm-hmm.
Then my team, we just had Law.
La
Is he just in one chapter?
the
Or,
panel.
I mean, sorry, one panel?
I think it's just the reaction panel. Yeah,
Yeah.
the funny one.
And we were kind of talking about this like on our own, but we were talking about how the eyes looked kind of out of place. I think it is only the case with Law. I think the rest of them look good, but the
Yes.
only one that
True.
looks bad is Law.
He has snail eyes.
That's what's funny about it, though.
Yeah, I mean it's funny. It just I don't know. The other ones
Yeah.
look like better. I think.
Yeah,
I think the best one is the left three, and then the further right you go, just the slightly
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
off it gets.
it's because of the jaw and like the mouth.
Oh,
And it's also the hat. The fact you normally can't see his eyes at that position, and all of a sudden, boom, they're there. It's like,
True.
I don't know.
but anyway, Tyler, how many points would you give Law?
2.
I'm just gonna go. Okay, and Will?
Wait, what did you say? You cut out.
You did.
Oh, I'm just gonna go with 1.
I think it is a really funny moment. I think it gets secondhand epicness from Luffy. I'm gonna go like 5.
I think that's fair.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 8 points, which we'll get into this later, but I think that brought me over into the triple digit
Yep,
range.
I'm
for
pretty
the
sure it
season.
did. Yeah. Nice.
Congratulations.
Finally.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to the club.
That's all I had for appearances this week. So we'll go to Usopp Pirates. And we
Oof.
have Momo.
Momo.
We really just can't say much about any of these right now, but
Yeah.
it's fine. Tyler, how many points would you give Momo?
Uh, let's see. Probably like 5. I think he gets secondhand, just like Law, because he's actually like talking like Luffy's gonna die, stuff like that. He's giving us good commentary.
I'm
True.
thinking 5 too.
Let me see how many panels he's in.
I know he's after the getting tired scene.
Is he in the one? Is he in the one? Is he hanging on a cliff or something?
Which page?
Page 6. There's a dragon, like, I think that's Momo, like, hanging on a cliff or something. Is that Kite?
He's saying Luffy, and then the next panel is him saying what?
Yeah. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3,
That's a funny picture.
I counted 4 panels.
4.
I counted 4 as well.
Okay, I'll go 4 points. No, wait, 5.
Okay.
There's a 5th one. I found a 5th
He
one.
also talks.
I'm going 5.
Does.
I'm going 5.
Luffy,
6. He's in 6 panels. I'm going 6.
where the hell are you gonna get 6 panels?
Okay, last page.
Uh-huh.
And then, so from the last page, page 14
Okay.
in 1 panel.
Yeah.
Then he's in a panel on page 8.
Okay.
Then he's in 2 panels on page 6. And then he's on 1 panel on page 4. That's 6.
Oh yeah, that's 6.
6 points.
Page 4. Oh, he is in that one. I didn't see that one.
Okay, so that's gonna be 10 points total for Momo, and then last we have an L for Will. Chopper again.
God, that is like that's an L on so many levels.
Where's the rule? I thought we had a rule about this.
What rule?
That Chopper and Usopp switch off.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
the
my
two
rule.
chapter
That's
rule.
why it's an L. That's why it's such a big
Yeah,
L. My rule is wrong.
finally failed.
That's okay. I'm glad I went with it anyway.
Yeah, I mean you're still fine.
Yeah. At this point though, like I feel like Drake at this point was not a good switch.
Yeah, you
It
got
was
the points out of him while you could, but
impressive, but it like point wise
He might come
not
back.
worth it. I should have kept
yeah,
Kid.
he could come back
I think
in
he's
the
gonna
next
come back
communal benching spot.
when we start leaving the island. I think he might come in more play because he is. Because that's when like the Marines we think are gonna
Oh
come in.
yeah.
True, yeah. So maybe later.
And anyway, if you want to switch him back with Kid, next communal benching period, you can do that too.
Well, that's like next month, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
Mhm.
until the start of May.
Yeah, so
Um,
or would that be
but
June?
no, it's
It-
May. I'm pretty sure.
Because it's January, February, March, April, May, June.
Oh yeah, it is
So
It
June.
is.
I'm stuck with Trey.
Oh well. Let's just hope it's like Smoker or somebody that comes.
True, yeah.
But for points for the week, Joyboy Revolutionaries got 28. Mario Party 9 got 9 or 8, excuse me. Usopp Pirates got 10. So then I'll add these up for our season total.
Season totals.
All right, Joyboy Revolutionaries are at 273.
God damn.
Mario Party 9 is at 102.
Let's go.
Finally getting over the triple digit mark.
Let's go.
And then the Usopp Pirates are at 231.
Ooh.
Oh, I have quite the lead. Oh my
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mamma Mia. Well, here's the thing though. Otama's gonna join the crew.
Oh,
That would be. I mean, that is a good 50 points for your
That's a good
prediction.
50 points. Otama's gonna join.
Here's another sad thing. We're gonna see
We're
Ian this
gonna
year.
see
Actually,
Ian this year. Oh no. You're right. No.
and
Otama's
then
a lock.
if we do see Ian, it's not only my prediction.
True, and then you
That
get
is
all
my
those points.
Marine.
Oh my God, that's 567
God.
points minimum if we see him.
Ian, please do not show up this year. I'm praying to God. Praying to Oda.
You should mail Oda.
Oda, please hold off on Ian till 2023. I suppose you just predicted again in 2023. But that's a new season.
Yeah, we'd have
That
to
is a new season.
redraft.
I would get even more points though, because it's even further along.
Yeah, but
Wait,
Big
no,
Chungus.
that one
It
we're
would-
just giving 500. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 500, and your prediction would be worth less because we'd be
Yeah,
getting
second
closer
time.
to the end of the series.
It's not so epic if you call it out 2 times in a year, and 2 times in a row. Just saying.
Well, yeah, and it's like we have to see him eventually. So the closer we get to the end, like
Yeah,
the
True.
less epic it gets.
that's like saying we're gonna see the One Piece. Like, yeah, yeah. Keep guessing that. Let's see how many points you get.
Luffy's gonna become Pirate King.
Luffy's gonna fight a Marine.
You know what? Speaking of Luffy, do we want to talk about Luffy like at all? I kind of
think we
do.
said enough last time. Oh, okay. What do you want to say?
Well, I
Will?
just think Gear 5 is so cool, and he has a lot,
I
and
think-
Luffy has a lot of like interesting, like he just has a lot of interesting stuff going on. Like
I think we have to see.
well, there's one line he says that's just a cool Luffy line, and he's like on page 14. He's like, "Once we're dead, the only thing that's left is bones." I think that's a cool
Bones?
line from Luffy.
That was a cool line. I also saw a thing that was like taking from the lyrics of Binks's Sake. I'd have to look it up to show, but it talks about like dying and ending up as bone.
Yeah, I think it's just a cool. look into like Luffy's philosophy, I guess, like view on the world. I like that stuff. Also, Luffy going out
Yeah.
of Gear 5 was really funny. Like the face he made. Like, whoa.
I
Classic.
like that. I like that we got the color drop.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Yeah, it looks dope. I'm really happy it's
I'm
white.
telling you, he's gonna literally be all white. I'm telling you. Like,
I'm excited for the anime to get to this point
he
because we've seen
literally,
his sound
his
effects.
skin will be all white. He's gonna be like a black and white cartoon. I'm telling you. Because why would Kaido say he turns all white?
No, that's not Kaido. That's
Oh wait,
Yamato.
wait. Yamato literally just said his hair and clothes turned white.
Yeah,
I'm a
just
moron.
hair and clothes,
I'm a moron.
nothing else.
How did that take me that long? Okay, well, that's so cool.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty safe to say now that it is not Toon Force.
Oh god,
Just
no,
because
no way.
Kaido like pointed out like what he's doing, and he said nothing. Like it said like it's just like a comic strip, but then he actually like described the powers that Luffy was using, and said nothing of the sort. So I'm just I was slightly afraid, but I'm no longer afraid.
Yeah, I was like, then this is just Rubber Awakening. I know it's a new
yeah.
fruit and all, but like, I don't think Oda's gonna change it that much.
Well, yeah, he can't. I mean,
Yeah,
for how many chapters have we seen Luffy as a rubber man? He's just a
yeah.
rubber man.
Like,
I think like 1,045 or something like that.
I think we're like
Yeah, I mean,
1,045 chapters in or something like that. I'm not sure. Hmm.
yeah. Kaido says he uses the color of armament and the Supreme King, and can transfer his power to other things. Uh, it says nothing else as to like the ability. So I really hope people can see that and understand this is not Toon Force. He's just a goofy man.
I've seen people call it Toon Force Light.
God,
It's just Luffy being creative.
it's
It's
just
Luffy.
awaken Gum Gum for Christ's sake. Like, it's still Gum Gum, you know.
How do you explain the eyes then?
You explain the eyes. You're right. My bad. It is Toon
It
Force.
it is Toon Force Light.
My bad. My bad, King. But yeah, I just because Tyler, you mentioned with like Nika how it's connected to
How
the
it could be like,
Aztecs. Did you say?
yeah, because like it kind of has that art
Yeah.
style
So
with
like it's
the
still
movement,
rubber
and the
because
rubber is related enough.
that's where the parallel is like in terms of real world stuff. I think it's just ridiculous that people are
Sorry,
like,
guys. No monkey
"Oh,
king.
Luffy's
Only
completely
God.
different now."
Yeah, I mean, I I'm happy with how it's going. I am very happy it wasn't stupid like Gear 5 Monkey King or Gear 5 Monkey God,
Yeah,
which
Gear 5 Monkey God.
I don't think anybody knows what we're talking about.
Probably not.
Uh, but
I
well,
think
I don't know if
everyone
you want to
does.
like put the video in the description or
That's a
something.
good idea. You have to send that to me though, because I don't
Oh yeah.
know if I'll be able to find it.
Oh yeah, I know what it is. I know where to find it.
Okay, because you
Uh,
showed me that when we were in middle school. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
But ever since that moment, I have just hated Awakening.
Uh,
Uh, I remember like sitting there in choir class, with like my friends, and we were just looking at One Piece series, and we came across that, and I was like, "This is so fucking stupid." Even as a middle schooler, I was like, "This is so fucking dumb."
it's funny.
Uh, but
I
I'm
can't wait
very
for the
happy that
snaps.
it's.
This
I'm
is a very
very happy
deep
that
rooted
it's.
issue.
Yeah, it really is. It like stuck with me. But I'm just happy it turned out okay, and I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, I love Gear 5. I think it's amazing.
I think one thing that interests me is if it wasn't that he turned into a Zoan type, I would hate this awakening for one reason is because I don't like the idea that all Promethea just can turn things into their material, you know? like how Dofi could do string, now Luffy can do rubber.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
like that, but now that it's a Zoan, not only does it mean that all Prometheas are not like that because he's not a Promethea, it means that all
why does that
Zoans aren't
mean all
this.
Parameses aren't like that?
Because we've seen Law.
Or
I
yeah,
forgot to say that. We've seen other awakenings, but that means the Impel Down guys aren't the only awakenings of Zoans. It could be because he's a mythical, yes, but just
Yeah,
saying.
I have to say this is a lot. I haven't thought about that, but if it were just like the Impel Down guys, I feel like I like this a whole lot more than Luffy just getting like a defense and strength buff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know, Tyler, if you disagree with that, if you'd rather just Luffy have
Oh
a
no, I
buff.
like this a lot more. I
Yeah,
hate. I'm better now.
yeah, I hadn't
Except
thought
Gear
about
2.
that.
I like Gear
That's a
2.
good point.
yeah, it adds a lot more variety to like all the damn awakenings we've been seeing lately.
I know you guys have hated thinking of theorizing about awakenings, but I personally have always loved doing that. And
Well,
this
Tyler,
this makes it so that it's more free.
Me and Jamie, because as Jamie just said, we've been hearing about that stuff for like years. Like you recently caught up to, so I think we're just sick of
I
it.
caught up in high school.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
like
as far back.
still a pretty big gap, you know. And even then, did you like theorize back in high school about this stuff?
A little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Not as much until recently.
We've been hearing about that crap for so long. It's
I think awakenings were introduced sloppily, kinda.
a little, yeah.
I've been an awakening hater. I have been very happy with how they've been handled in Wano. I think they did a great job doing it with Kid and Law, and then now
Hmm.
Luffy. I think that was
Mm-hmm.
perfect.
I agree. Yeah.
Because
Kid
the
in Law was
problem,
amazing.
I think the problem was people wanted it to be this like giant thing, and it is a giant thing, but it didn't like come out of nowhere really. Like because we saw Kid and Law do it first, and it was always like it was the theories were always like Luffy's gonna go on a time skip and he's gonna learn awakening, he's gonna come back with this crazy
Oh
transformation.
yeah, yeah.
That's how all the theories were, and I was like, that's so fucking stupid. I would hate to see that. I would actually hate to see that. But with this, it's like we saw Kid and Law do it, and then now in the midst of a fight, Luffy is
Yeah,
doing it somehow.
that's
Mm-hmm.
what I kind of said when we were off camera. Like, One Piece theorists don't know how to write stories.
Yeah,
So, like,
absolutely.
sometimes the theory's right, but, like, the setup is just so dumb. And I'm like, I don't want this to be real. Because I remember a lot of people were saying Sanji was going to have the Germa thing. And I thought that'd be dumb. But then the way Oda set up, I was like, okay, this is actually cool. And it's kind of the same with Gear 5. So that's part of my problem with, like, theories. Because it's like, no, that'd be dumb. But
It's
then
like
when it happens, I'm like, oh, this is cool, actually.
their conclusions can be like actually rooted in something, but the actual setup is more rooted in, man, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? Or just
Yeah,
like skipping to like the most obvious answer to
yeah.
get to the conclusion, which I guess I don't blame like theorists for doing, but still, it's just fucking annoying.
Hmm. It kind of
I think
ruins
it
the story a bit sometimes.
I
for
mean,
you.
you've seen
Some
how
people
much
No,
like
I
it.
don't let it. I don't let it, but like it kind
you've
of
seen how
can.
much like awakening theories have destroyed my opinion of them, like, it
Yeah.
Yeah.
can, and it has, because I didn't want Awakenings to be a thing for years.
And Tyler, like, how many theory videos have you watched?
I get a lot of YouTube shorts.
But
A lot of
like,
them.
have you watched like videos?
Like
I
the
used
ones
to.
where there's, like, no narrator, it's just, like,
Well,
music,
those are the worst.
text.
Those are
Yeah, it's
awful.
like
I've
music,
seen those.
text,
Yeah, those
and
were
video
funny.
or and pictures. Oh my god. That's what
Uh,
the Gear 5 Monkey God one is.
yeah, but
Tho
maybe I don't know about you, Jim, but like I've seen so like from like high school, like that period when I was like whole cake pretty much. I had consumed so many theory like videos, like I'm just done with it.
I did in middle school, so that was around, like, Zoe time.
Yeah.
I did I watched a ton in middle school, and it was just those like no narrator, just text, pictures, like so much. I don't think I barely touched it in high school. I'm done now. I don't even listen to that stuff.
Yeah, so just so you understand our hesitance, Tyler.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's modern day now.
What do you mean, but? What was I gonna say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
How is Luffy a Zoan? Like no, like what about him makes him a Zoan? You know?
He's like, well, it's the god thing. It's a human.
I mean, it's just like how is
It's just like Sengoku.
how is Sengoku a Zoan?
Because he can transform into gold. His base form isn't gold.
Yeah, Luffy's white. Luffy's Caucasian.
Like
He ate the Caucasian Nomi.
Like always, we really just don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll probably
I
find out
think
more.
that it's just I don't know why Oda would have made it a Zoan too. Other
Just
than
so we can get more
like,
creative with it, honestly.
Well, and it's like, what else could the Nika fruit be? Like, Nika's a being, it's not a property. So what else could it be?
I think Oda had the proper setup for it. So he's like, you know what? Just make it a mythical zone. Bada bing, bada boom. Because I think he always had that idea of like Luffy being the sun god in some aspect, and I think this is just how he decided to make that like a lore thing.
I think he did not think of Sun God until at least post time skip.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying like that's always been a thing, but I think he's had that idea for a while, and then like he's just fleshing it out more because that's kind of how writing is.
When did we hear about Nika? Was it Wano?
I think it was Who's Who.
Yeah, our first time hearing about it was in Wano, but I've seen things where there's been like minor foreshadowing.
Well, yeah, there's that scene on Skypiea everyone talks about.
Yeah, that's the one that everyone says. I've seen others though. I can't remember any though.
And honestly, that could have been when Oda thought of it, because
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Because the whole thing, because there is a lot of Aztec stuff on Skypiea, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Luffy fighting a god, Eneru. That could have easily been when Oda kind of thought of that idea.
I think, yeah, he's probably thought of ideas similar and just didn't put a name to it yet.
Yeah, and that's how stories are.
What other mythical zones are there? I just know
Marco,
and Phoenix.
I think it is just those two.
Huh.
Could
Wait, aren't
wrong.
the dinosaurs mythical?
No, those are ancient.
Oh
wait, Kaido's.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then Yamato's too, I think.
I wonder, if we haven't seen the others' awakenings, if Kaido awakens, if this is how powerful Luffy's is.
Kaido awakens, then Yamato awakens, then Marco awakens. And then off screen, then we just jump to Sengoku. He's like, "Hey, Garb, let me show you my awakening."
Flashback to the Rock Pirates. But yeah,
okay, Tyler. Also, what do you think's gonna happen with Zoro?
Oh yeah, here comes the part of the video. Activate the bit. Where is Zoro?
Where is Zoro?
Play a little title card. There we go. I think Zoro he's with Frankie, probably, right?
He is. My friend sent me a really funny fake leak, and it was like Frankie asked Zoro, "What's wrong with your eye?" That'd be funny. Yeah, what do we think is gonna happen next chapter?
Next chapter, I think Kaido's gonna maybe awaken, but at least pull out something. He's like, "All right, we're fighting back."
Yeah, I think we're gonna get more Kaido Luffy fight.
I think that makes sense.
We could cut away though, because we have had 2 straight chapters of pure fight.
That's also are we gonna cut away a little bit? Are we gonna see Usopp?
Are we gonna see Zoro?
It has been confirmed that after this next
Oh yeah,
chapter,
it's a
we will
break,
be
isn't
on
it?
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I don't know that maybe that means more Luffy Kaido, but
I think it might be cut away.
it could that also be could cut away and then after the break go back to Luffy and Kaido.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, what are you guys thinking for drafting then? I mean, Tyler,
For
you got a pretty clear
benching?
plan. Yeah, benching, my bad, not drafting.
Yeah, I switched Big Mom and Yamato.
Yeah,
I think everything
that's a
else
pretty
is
clear
same.
play, I think, yeah.
Wait, was Zoe in this chapter?
No,
No.
No, he
Okay.
wasn't.
Also, that's another thing. Kaido has yet to drop the island.
I don't think he's going to.
Well, I think he'll try. Like
Yeah.
Momo will stop him or something.
Yeah,
Like
Momo's
What if he
lifting it.
starts going after Momo though? Like Momo fight
I don't think Kaido's going to do that. I think it's pretty clear Kaido just wants to fight Luffy.
until he gets desperate. A man that's
Nah,
desperate is very willing to do things.
no way. Kaido has a bit of honor in him. A
oh
shred.
Has
yeah,
he ever been close to death though? Has he ever felt that
It's
fear?
not going to happen.
I want to know because Kaido he obviously has an interest in Joy Boy, so
Yeah.
like how is he gonna react to like Zoe saying Luffy is Joy Boy if he didn't hear it already or whatever?
Well, I'm
Like,
the only person that can hear Zunisha is Momo and Luffy. Because it's the
is
voice of
that
all things.
confirmed? Oh,
Yeah,
I know, but is
Well,
that like
well, I don't know about
confirmed?
Luffy, but
Well, Luffy could hear Zoe,
yeah,
couldn't he?
I
well,
think so, yeah. It's a voice of all
anyone.
things thing, though. I mean, unless Kaido has that.
That's
That's
what
what.
I'm
Yeah, we don't
wondering.
have any confirmation they don't.
You're right. You're right. Maybe Kaido could.
But regardless, like if he has this interest in Joy Boy, like when will he see that and how will he react to that? I'm interested to see that.
I wonder if
I'm
he'll.
guessing it'll be a thing where, like, Luffy's about to defeat him, and he's like, wait a second, Luffy is Joy Boy. It was
Yeah,
you
what
Yeah,
all
and
kind
along.
of attack?
maybe it's something like if he like I'm gonna fight my best and if he beats me, he really is Joy Boy or something
Yeah.
like that.
It
That's what I'd predict,
kind of
but I
makes
don't
me
know.
think, have you guys seen Strong World?
No.
I haven't.
At the end of it, Luffy like defeats Shiki, and Shiki's like, "I've been defeated once again by a pirate from the East Blue," and then he like screams Roger's name. That kind of makes me think of like that, where like the
Oh,
parallel, and Kaido would
yeah.
be like, "Wait a second, Luffy's Joy Boy."
Something like that. I think he'll probably like strike a similar pose or do some attack that like
Okay, yeah, that could work.
Kaido recognizes as like, wait a minute.
Wait, what the fuck?
Or
Something
Momo
like
will
that.
tell him.
Momo will just name drop him.
Uh, but I think I'm keeping my bench the same. Like
Yeah,
really nothing changed, at least for us. So
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna stick with Usopp because I'm just praying we see him and he does something cool. Because
eventually,
I'd rather miss out on more Chopper than a cool Usopp moment.
yeah,
Wow.
I think that's
I
fine.
agree.
I still think you're
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else?
What do you want to happen? Do you want more Luffy or do you want something
What
else?
do I want to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't really think that way with One Piece. I just kind of let it do. I just let Oda do his shit. You know.
Jamie, how about you?
I I don't know. I'm kind of the same. I just see how it pans out.
Yeah.
Really think it could go either way. Because I'm not bored of this fight yet, but I could also be perfectly fine with leaving it for a little bit. You know?
Yeah. And I think because of that, Oda might, because people have seen Gear 5 enough that they won't get impatient if
Mm-hmm.
Oda has to cut away and like set some other stuff up.
Gear 5
Or
Zoro?
Zoro opens
5
his
sword
eye.
style.
20 sword style. Double Ashura.
Do you think Ashura will ever be like completely explained?
Who
Like,
knows?
is it literally just Conqueror's Haki, or is
I
it?
think it's just Conqueror's Haki.
I thought I remember there was like something that was like, oh, it's not completely just.
Well, it was introduced before Haki even existed.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just how Oda works. He sets up leads and then connects them later because it feels more natural.
Well,
He
I'm saying I
definitely
don't think Oda knew. Oda didn't know what Haki. Oda didn't have Haki
Yeah, I
planned.
know, but he could explain it as hockey.
Yeah, and I'm saying I think
He's
it's
done
just
that
Conqueror's
before.
Haki.
Yeah. Oda's writing style is very unique, at least from what I've read.
Jamie,
Watched.
are you thinking you're gonna keep Robin instead of Sanji then, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we've seen Sanji. He's awake again.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Because Robin will probably be more epic at this
Yeah,
point.
that's what I think. Like, I guess my original thought for keeping her out was, uh, this was before Kid and Law beat Big Mom. And was it Big Mom that wanted Robin or had interest in Robin or
I
something?
think it's
Yeah.
CP0.
It's both of
Well,
them.
yeah, they do too.
Oh,
But
Everyone wants Robin.
that was kind of my thought, like keeping Robin out because like
yeah.
Poneglyph stuff, whatever. Uh, I mean, I don't really. I think both of them have had their Wano moments, but
Hell yeah.
just in the
I'd keep.
interim, I think I'm fine with keeping Robin out.
Probably.
It might be a mistake, but I think if she does have a good moment, it'll be better than a Sanji moment at this point.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely the better way to go because I think CP0. If we do cut away from this fight, it could be to them
I think
because
if
they
we,
just had someone get attacked.
I do think Sanji has a bigger chance of showing up next chapter than Robin, though. But I don't think it's like guaranteed compared to barely happening. I think it's pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
I'm happy with Robin for now. It'll be all right.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
All right, is that everything?
I think so.
That's all I've got.
All right, well, everyone, thanks for watching. Good discussion, everyone.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye.